So I'm representing Mimi Stewart. I'll just kind of give an opening general statement so you get an idea of who we are. Then we have a number of people who want to say a few words. We've been meeting. This is a loose group of senators and representatives. We're quite concerned about the economic crisis, and we've been hearing a lot from our constituents in surveys and forums. And there's a drumbeat that we're hearing in our constituency about what they want us to do and what they don't want us to do. And then we've also looked at the data from economists who say the best way out of an economic recession is not cutting spending, but keeping spending, especially for working and middle class families, because working and middle class families are the ones who live paycheck to paycheck and spend dollars. So our issues that we're hearing from our constituents is that they don't want cuts in basic services, Medicaid, education, those things that help the disabled, the elderly, the poor, and also no education cuts. That's what we're hearing. And the other thing we're hearing from them is that they want us to close loopholes on out-of-state corporations. We have a situation where we have in-state businesses that pay a certain corporate income tax and out-of-state corporations who don't pay their fair share. And we're also hearing a drumbeat from constituents that what we really need to do is impose a fair share on the rich in this state because we don't really do that. If you make $25,000, you pay the same percentage in taxes as if you make $25 million. So we're trying to come up with an idea to keep the cuts to a minimum and to raise revenue that stays away from our working and middle class families. So we have a whole variety of ways that we want to do that. We definitely want to make these revenue enhancements fair. We believe they're necessary to keep these services, and we also want state government to be more accountable. We have ideas on how to do that. And we have ideas on how to streamline and cut state government so we keep basic services for the neediest. So that's our general introduction. And let's see, can I call on Peter to talk about one of his bills?
Sure.
And then I'm just going to step aside because there's no leader to this group. You know us legislators. We're just one big happy family here. Yeah, this is the Working Families Caucus, because we're really trying to take care of working families.
So I am here to talk about Senate Bill 90 and House Bill 62, which Ray Begay and I are co-sponsoring, which deals with the corporate tax loophole. We are the last Western state with a corporate tax that allows out-of-state corporations to avoid paying corporate tax that our New Mexico businesses are paying. This is a fairness issue. It's about leveling the playing field. Closing this loophole brings in much needed revenues to our state, and again, it puts our New Mexico businesses in the same competitive position to be able to compete against these multi-state, out-of-state corporations. So this is something I've carried each of the 5 years I've been in the legislature. We have a lot of high-powered corporate lobbyists lined up against this bill, and I think you can understand why. But it seems to us that having a level playing field makes perfect sense and needs to be part of the solution as we all try and figure out how to get through this fiscal crisis.